This is The Tea Mind with me, Erica Moore. It's a space to slow down, step out of the noise and see things a little more clearly. Some episodes are conversations about the moment that clicked and what changed afterwards. Others are shorter clarity sessions, just a few minutes to come back to yourself and think clearly in the middle of a full day. Because when the usual pace stops working and everything starts to feel a little unclear, the answer isn't more input, it's creating a moment to see what is already there. And at the end, I'll share a simple tea ritual that you can try yourself. This week's episode is brought to you by Rose Petal Purify, which is a really delicate blend of rose tea with gentle white tea, coupled with just a little hint of Thai ginger. It's really perfect for those moments of calm and relaxation. But I invite you to choose any white tea that you're drawn to today and see what it invites in you as we pause together to drink tea, just becoming present for these few moments. Allowing the warmth of the tea in your hands to just be enough as you feel your shoulders just gently unwind and maybe relax a little bit deeper as you start to sip your tea slowly and just ease yourself into the next breath. Noticing that you're not trying to change anything, you're just noticing where you are in this moment. And becoming aware of the cup in your hands, feeling the temperature as it seeps into your palms. Noticing the weight of the cup, maybe the texture, maybe the little bit of steam as it gently rises upwards to meet you. And notice the scent of the tea before you sip it. Maybe that delicate white tea. For me, I've got the rose and something fresher underneath. And becoming aware of any sounds around you. Maybe a distant sound in the background, or maybe closer sounds, or maybe there's the quiet between sounds. Just becoming aware. As you take a sip of your tea, just noticing where it lands first. Perhaps your tongue or the back of your mouth. Noticing that aftertaste that stays just a little moment longer. And just noticing that you are here now. And that is enough for this moment. And becoming aware now of how your mind maybe feels today. Having a mental picture of maybe how many tabs are open in your head today. All the things that you said yes to, things still waiting for your reply, things that you've meant to have finished by now. Just let your computer just imagine all those tabs in your head without trying to change any of them and without judging yourself. Noticing that you don't need to hold all those commitments at once. Just for this moment, you can let your tea hold your attention instead. As you continue sipping in your own time, just feeling the gentle warmth move down your chest, into your throat and into your belly. And just taking a few deep breaths, allowing your exhale to be longer than your inhale. As you unwind a little bit more, noticing your shoulders and letting them drop a little. Unclenching your jaw, softening your hands, and uncrossing what can be uncrossed. And when we think about overcommitment, sometimes it's not about poor planning, but it's maybe about us being over generous, whether that's with ambition or wanting to help people and not wanting to disappoint. And sometimes the energy of spring, which is all about action and forward motion, can trick us into thinking that everything is possible, everything wants to grow, so we water every seed and try and do everything now. And then we wonder why we're stretched a little bit too thin. And as you continue sipping your tea, just noticing the warmth again. Notice how the notes of your tea have maybe opened up a little bit more as it's softened in the water, becoming aware of what's changed since the first sip. And now just bringing to mind one thing that you've said yes to that feels a little bit heavy. Just one thing. And then ask yourself, did you choose this from intention, or was it just an automatic reflex? If you were choosing to do that one thing today, would it still be a yes? And just notice what comes to mind without trying to justify it. Just notice what becomes clear in your mind. Perhaps it's the clarity that something needs to end. Maybe it needs to shrink back a little. Maybe it needs a boundary. And maybe it stays put, but something else has to go instead. Just taking another sip of your tea, just noticing that lingering taste. Notice that steadiness starting to return as your body softens, and it often knows before your mind explains itself. And let clarity become one small action. If you knew what the right next move would be, what would it be? Maybe it's a message to send, or a deadline to renegotiate, or a no that you need to say. And a little pause before agreeing again. So just choose one thing, one action that you're going to commit to. And as you take any remaining sip of your tea, just notice the warmth that remains even after your cup is nearly empty. Noticing that you can choose less and still care deeply about things. You can narrow your focus without becoming smaller, and you can protect what matters by giving fewer things your yes. And as you set your cup down gently, just noticing that small moment of contact as it marks a decision in your mind of that one thing that you're going to do next. If something in this episode stayed with you, don't try to change everything all at once. Just start with a moment. Make some tea, let it steep, take a breath, and notice what's actually there. And from there, choose whatever matters next for you. This is the Tea Mind. From presence to clarity, so you can live with intention.